Boys and girls, Hydroshift is back again, but this time it's sharper, smarter and more flexible than ever. This is the new Lian Li Hydroshift 2 LCD S360 AIO. This is the evolution of Lian Li's signature invisible tube AIO. It takes everything the LCD-C version did right, the hidden cabling, the offset radiator design and the ultra-quiet pump, and it upgrades on that formula with a larger square 3-point-inch magnetic LCD screen cover on the pump, a redesigned pump of course, and even better compatibility across more cases than ever. The S in the name literally stands for square, and that sums it up nicely. It's a bigger, bolder display squared with all this subtle design refinement that Lian Li has been fine-tuning with this series. So let's take a deep dive here and see just how much this new model improves on the already excellent Hydroshift 2 LCD-C model. Alright, quick pause here, because I know some of you are still rocking that little Activate Windows watermark on your desktop. Yep, don't worry, that's where keysfan.com comes in. They've got super affordable legit keys for Windows 10, Windows 11 and even Microsoft Office. No more dropping a fortune just to keep your PC happy. Find the Windows you want at the checkout, enter LUP50 for 50% off on all Windows keys or LUP62 for 62% on any Office products. Check out using your credit card or PayPal, in a matter of seconds you will receive your key. Super cheap, super easy, check the links in the description. Now back to the video. The LCD-S version keeps the same compact and stealthy footprint we saw before. A 400 by 122 by 24mm radiator size, meaning it's thinner and slightly narrower than the original Hydroshift 1. That smaller thickness allows for tighter case compatibility, but it doesn't sacrifice thermal performance, something we'll test later on. Everything about this AIO screams refinement, from the side-mounted tubes to the new server-grade sleeving that actually bends easier on the tubes. It keeps its internal diameter intact and gives the cooler that premium industrial precision feeling vibe. And just like before, the cables are actually hidden inside the tubes, which are around 460mm long, meaning the CPU area stays completely cable-free. It's still one of the cleanest looks you can get in a liquid-cooled setup. The AIO is mostly digital here. The new 3.4-inch IPS LCD screen is the centerpiece, of course. It's hot-swappable, magnetically attached to the pump and powered through the pogo pins on the pump itself, so no visible wires at all. It is bright at 500 nits, runs at 480 by 480 pixel resolution, and it has a 60 Hz refresh rate. And it also has ARGB lights subtly surrounding the screen area. Compared to the C model, that circular one, smaller display, this one actually feels more functional, more like a real dashboard than a decorative accent. The magnetic design also means you can mount the cooler first itself, tighten everything, assemble your PC like you should, and then just snap the screen afterwards, which is great for both protection and actually ease of installation, as you can't scratch the screen by accident while building your computer. Inside the packaging, it's the familiar Lian Li layout, separate boxes for AMD and Intel brackets and all the screws and accessories, thermal paste and small screwdriver for adjusting the Intel mount. You have the tube combs here to help align those side-mounted tubes cleanly above the CPU area. The mounting mechanism is pretty much the same as before. The pump block latches itself into the mounting bracket first, so you don't have to hold it in place while screwing it down to the CPU socket, which can be bad for thermal paste as it can smear it, but just use the spatula here that comes in the box to spread the paste first and you're golden. Once it's aligned, you can secure it using the provided screws, and the magnetic LCD cover simply clicks on top of the pump block, hiding all the hardware completely for that seamless visual aesthetic. The Hydroshift 2 LCD S360 uses a standard 360mm aluminum radiator with the same sliding upright bracket seen on the LCD-C model. This bracket actually allows the tubes to be aligned perfectly with the CPU socket, especially useful since not every motherboard has the CPU placed in the same position. And Lian Li also provides multiple mounting scenarios depending on your case clearance. For example, the O11 Vision Compact or O11 Evo RGB allow for perfect upright alignment here with the included clamps, combs, but there are also cases with moderate clearance, such as the Lanco 217 or 217 Infinity here, which may requiring removing one cable comb. or actually removing one cable clamp for cleaner arc exiting on the CPU side, but it fits nicely into 217 Infinity without me modifying or touching anything. And it also supports tighter cleaner builds like the O11D Mini V2, which may need the bracket completely removed with manual tube adjustment exiting right on the side a little bit. It's a simple but clever design that helps maintain that tubeless illusion without compromising fitment. This cooler supports all modern sockets, the Intel LGA 1700 and 1851 and AMD AM5 and AM4, basically anything that came out in the past 10 years or so. The installation remains straightforward. For Intel, place the backplate behind the motherboard, attach the retention bracket, arrows goes toward the CPU of course, and just secure it using the provided screws. For AMD, you need to replace the stock retention brackets, align the new ones with the arrows pointing towards the CPU, apply thermal paste and slide the pump lock until it locks to the far left of the mount and just tighten it using the screws. The fan support depends on the version you buy here. There is the TL wireless model, which includes Lian Li's top tier fans with up to 2600 RPM, 90 CFM airflow and 3.97mm H2 pressure. This is the one I got here today. And there are the CL versions. This is actually a little bit quieter, topping at 2200 RPM and 72 CFM of airflow. And there is actually the fanless variant, which lets you pick your own setup, your own set of fans. It's perfect for custom color matching or budget optimization builds. From the Radiator side, you've got just 3 cables in total. There is the PWM connector for the fan pump, another one is for the ARGB control, and there is a USB cable for the full software control in USB connected mode, which is actually optional here if you are running purely wireless or offline mode, which this AIO supports. Everything else is self-contained, the tubing keeping your build free of any visible clutter, one of the Lian Li's most consistent design strengths. Cable management in your case with this cooler is nearly effortless. There are no loose pump cables to route behind the motherboard tray. There is actually no cables visible. You actually only have to manage the fan PWM cable and maybe the USB cable if you go the full L-Connect control through the USB. And you just hide all these cables behind the motherboard anyway. The included tube combs keep alignment tight above the CPU. You can use them or not. This is up to you. Now for the performance, actually, I ran this AIO with a Ryzen 9 9800X3 inside the Lian Li 217 Infinity case and using the Lian Li TL wireless fans at full speed. Idle temperatures hover around 37 degrees to 39 depending on the case. Gaming stayed mostly in the lower 50s, around 53 to 54 degrees, and under full Cinebench R23 load it peaked at 71 to 72 degrees. This is actually around 1 degree better than the LCD-C version. And Lian Li's own internal testing results actually backs this up, showing that LCD-S performs on par or slightly better than both the original Hydroshift 1 and LCD-C model, despite using a thinner radiator and running a quieter pump, of course. The reversed flow design and refined impeller inside the pump clearly make a difference here. Building a PC with this LCD-S model is genuinely actually a pleasant experience. The magnetic LCD that attaches to the pump block is super easy. You can just focus on properly tightening the pump first and not worrying about scratching the screen. The sliding alignment bracket and corrugated tubes, they make routing easier, even in tighter cases, of course. It's one of those AIOs that feels engineered by actual PC builders. Every step of the installation actually feels thoughtful, from even mounting pressure on AMD sockets to the hidden screw cover design. Everything here aligns properly, and I like that they are using these offset brackets. They are actually not offset brackets for the AMD socket, they are brackets that allow even mounting pressure on AMD CPUs, which is actually super great for cooling. And on top of that, you can use the magnetic cover to hide all the screws, so you are just getting this beautifully screen visible and nothing else. So pros and cons time. It has sleek cable-free design with magnetic LCD top. It has quiet yet powerful 3200 RPM pump. Seriously, this one is whisper quiet despite being bigger in size. It has great thermals despite slimmer radiator design than usual AIOs. It has flexible, durable tubing with improved clearance options for tighter builds. It has 3 smart operating modes, including fully wireless control via the L-Connect 3, which adds advanced customization here, video and image playback on the screen, or you can use it as an additional screen. It has excellent compatibility across cases as well. And for the cons, I just found two small things. The L version is actually expensive, though justified by the fan quality and included wireless controller, which you need to buy separately for the CL or Fanless versions, which actually then adds up on the cost. So the Hydroshift 2 LCD-S takes everything that made the Hydroshift LCD-C great and just refines it. It's quieter, it's better looking, it's more flexible, and the 3-point-inch square display feels like the centerpiece of this truly modern AIO. It's also the cleanest looking liquid cooler you can buy right now. Lian Li's attention to detail here is actually outstanding. From the cable integration to the tube alignment system, and the performance remains top tier as well here. So if you're after that invisible, ultra minimalist build aesthetic, this is as good as it gets. But prices are on par with that luxury feeling, $239.99 for the TL model and included wireless sync module. The CL model is around $179.99 and the Fanless model is $159.99, while all models are backed up with a nice 6-year warranty period. And that wraps it up for the Lian Li Hydroshift 2 LCD-S, same stealthy Hydroshift formula, now sharper and smarter and refined. Oh, and stay tuned to see all the available templates at the end, which can be used through the L-Connect software, of course, and you can even create your own templates, designs and such, put your own backgrounds, GIFs, anything, and use this screen as a secondary monitor if you wish so. So that's it, guys. Hope you liked the video, sub to the channel, like and share it, and I'll see you in another one.